ClaretsTV speaking to Chelmsford City manager Robbie Simpson after a 3-0 away win here at Weston. Robbie, a great day for the club.
Yeah, really good day. Probably what you don't see as well, we've got a number of illnesses in the camp. Well, Mickey is bedridden, Jacob's the same, so them two aren't even here. And then we've got a number of players that have played through illness, and I don't know how they've performed to that level, to be honest with you. Maybe they came and saw the lovely pitch, and we should probably mention that. Amazing pitch. So well done to Weston-Super-Mare for having this, and maybe they suddenly didn't feel as ill as they did when they on the coach on the way here. But yeah, I think for us to have that in the camp and perform the way we did in that first half, I mean, we blew them away really in the first half. Our aggression, intensity, our quality, we were relentless with it, and in all honesty it could have been 5 or 6 at half time, but for their keeper and potentially us, it should have been. So yeah, I think we blitzed them in that first half. We were amazing right from the back three through to the front two. Really good for the front two to get on the score sheet, and Woody, captain for the day, following that ball, running towards the goal. Not moving backwards when he didn't get the first contact. He carried on moving towards the goal and sticks it in. It was just, it was not a lot wrong with that first half performance. Technically, tactically, athletically, physically, we were just on point, and that showed with the amount of goals and the dominance we had. And then second half was about being mature. I wanted to make it a boring game, because I knew that they would. Well, they changed it just before half time, didn't they, with the substitution and their shape, and they started playing good football. I think that we probably forced them to play a bit back to front in the first half, which doesn't suit them. They're a good football inside, and we didn't allow them to get into that rhythm in the second half. We broke it up pretty well. We obviously switched when legs were tired and more players were tired. We switched our formation, we tweaked it slightly, and the subs came on and did really well. And I wouldn't say we made it a boring game, because we still had a few chances that we probably should and could have tucked away on the break there. But yeah, a really professional second half, and a real dominant first half from us.
And that link up between Callum and Mo, they started together on Monday night. We saw that partnership, and they were working really well together, both getting us on the score sheet, and assist as well for Mo for Callum's goal.
They are, and they're working hard for a team. When you play two up top, and they played a diamond in the first half, so we were 4v3 in the middle of the pitch, which meant that they had to do their job to stop them playing quickly through the middle, but also our wing backs then had to do a job, and roll in off the wide areas. So be wide but roll in when we have the ball, and then without starting and force them outside. So the wing backs did ever so well, played their part, and that allowed Jonesy and Betts to play higher, and like you say, they combined really well. As I said, it's really nice for them both to score, really nice, because they deserved it. Jonesy got his 2 goals the other night, and Betts didn't quite get his goal that he deserved, so I'm really pleased that he got it today.
And we lost Dave with the injury last Saturday, but Cameron's come in first start since the playoff game when he got injured, and was fantastic, like he'd never been away.
Yeah, absolutely. And when he came on, he was the other day, he had a real mature performance, didn't make any mistakes, and he just did the simple things really well, and he carried that on today. I was a bit worried when he was cramping up after about 57 minutes, I think it was, that he got cramped, but he actually said that coming out after half time, after having that break, he felt like he aged about 50 years, but then once he got through the first 15 minutes, he was fine. So yeah, well done to him. I thought Luke in that middle against a really good centre forward in Ruben Reid, top centre forward. I thought he was very, very good, and Cameron and Brooksy either side of him were excellent.
And Odie Alpha making his second debut, I suppose, for the club, and we're going to be missing Jermaine, I think, as well next week. So it's good that we've got Odie in the squad.
Yeah, Odie came on and he showed glimpses of what he can do. When he got to the byline and cut it back for, I think it was Jonesy. That's the Odie we want, and we want to see see more of that. He obviously, that's his first competitive game for a long time, so he's played in, I think, in QPR's under 23 games and stuff like that, and been training with them. But in terms of competitive football, it's different, you know. It really is different, and I had a chuckle with him afterwards that now you know what competitive football's like, because he's probably forgotten the last competitive game of football's for us, I think. So we'll gradually build him up, and it'll be a real asset to us. And also Josh, you know, Josh came on and we moved him wide, but then we had to move him inside. He could play so many roles so well, Josh, and I thought he ran himself into the ground when he came on for the team, as did Samir. You know, it's a big defensive responsibility when you come on and you're 3-0 up. It might seem like it's an easy sub appearance for them, but it's really not. They have to get right into it straight away and think about their defensive roles more than their attacking roles that probably they'd like to. So full credit to all the subs that came on. I thought they were excellent and just carried on the real mature performance that we had in that second half.
And you actually players who had a nice couple of cup wins, but 3 league defeats in a row before this, so to get back on track in the league and what's most important.
Yeah, you know, it's tough because we've gone on a run at the start in terms of the league with no losses in 7, and people were maybe chatting about us winning the league, and then we go 1-0 up against Hemel 3.5 games ago now, and we are top of the league, and then we've faltered a little bit, but we haven't faltered in performances. You know, I spent a good while actually this week with the Spurs assistant manager. Obviously they've had a good start. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I don't like it, but and I just wanted to get some intel really on how he goes about things, and it's very much performance based. They rarely speak about the result, rarely speak about it. In fact, never. That's what he said to me. They never speak about it. And when I said to them that we'd lost 3 games in a row, like, what would you do? And they were like, well, forget about the results, how have you performed? And if we look at that, I think against Hemel it was a pretty even game on a Monday night after a long journey on the Saturday. I thought we were excellent away at Torquay and were the better team, but just about lost. And we've had one performance where St Albans were the better team and lost. So we have to think about it very subjectively like that, and focus on our performance, and that's what we've done in the cup game Monday for sure, getting back to what we feel like we're good at. And today again you've seen people going down with cramp, you've seen people needing to be brought off because they've given so much for as long as they can. Like, I've said to them, give as much as you can for as long as you can, and if you come off, I'll give you a hug and say thank you, you know. So don't pace yourself, and that's what we've seen these last 2 games in particular. We've got back to that.
We've got a week to rest before the cup against Whitby next Saturday, Robbie, so well done today, and we'll look forward to that next week.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I didn't mention Jermaine. You mentioned Jermaine there, so good luck to him. You know, fabulous that he's been called up again. He's got a great game against Jamaica, full of Premier League players, so really good luck to him. Thanks for giving as much as he did today, because he gets some, well, so he didn't get some time off, but he gets a little holiday. But yeah, good luck to him, and we'll move on. We'll focus on Whitby now.